Hey guys, what's up? It's Varo Vinny, and of course, E3 has begun on day -1. Technically, -4 if you want to count the Oculus event. But I'm joking, of course. So today was the first day of E3. Technically, it doesn't start till Tuesday, but today was the first day of E3. It was fairly light. It was just mostly the Smash Direct and a Bethesda conference. And you know what? Honestly, for both of those things, it was look. There was Ryu and Roy for Smash Brothers, and Fallout and Doom for Bethesda. So look, this isn't going to be a huge. This is going to be very light today. Thank God, because tomorrow is going to be murder. But then, so again, we're just going to briefly talk about all the fun stuff that happened. And again, the Smash one, nothing major. I was really surprised. It's the shortest one I've ever seen. It was like 20 minutes or so. I thought it was going to be much longer. But for what they announced in 20 minutes, it was a fair bit of stuff. Obviously, Roy and Ryu come in, get in amiibos. Ryu, from what they described, seems very like a little more technical fighter than Smash Brothers used to. I haven't got him yet because the servers crashed. Second it was done, because everything they announced in the Direct today was on the store. Everything was ready to go right now. So obviously it crashed. So to all you people who want to play Splatoon, I'm sorry, but Smash Brothers trumped Splatoon. There's a bunch of other stuff like some Mii outfits of Mega Man Battle Network and Zero, whatever. That's all fine. And even this in itself is not crazy, but I thought it was awesome how they have the Virtual Fighter Mii outfit and Tekken Heihachi. I don't know. They have all that as Mii outfits, and again, they're just Mii outfits, whatever. But just think about it. You have Smash Brothers, which is all these characters, but you have Smash Brothers, Street Fighter, Virtual Fighter, and Tekken, all in the same game. And I'm sure they'll probably be adding more stuff later on. Look, clearly we're about 6-7 months out of the release. They're still supporting it. They're going to support it for a while. They said the tournament mode's going to be coming in August, so we're not done with getting DLC and support for this game. So just the fact that, again, it's just little outfits, but the fact that all these franchises are in one game just to this day still blows my mind. And beyond that, that's pretty much it for the Nintendo one. There's a couple stages. The Miiverse stage was free. Other stuff like that. They announced classic levels like Hyrule Castle and all that stuff. And then, so that's it for the Nintendo one. And then the Bethesda one, which many people arguing, like, how are they going to do that? Is it going to be 40 minutes of Fallout? And the short version is, yeah. But before that, they kicked it off with Doom, which is bloody and violent and graphic. There's the first trailer ends with like a demon ripping off all your limbs and beating you with it, and it's very bloody, and the chainsaw and the shotgun. It's Doom. Let's be honest. It looks awesome. It looks fun. If you're not in that kind of game, you're not gonna like it. But for what it is, it's fun. The only other thing of note about Doom is the fact that there's a user-generated mode, or like user-generated content. But the thing I find interesting is normally when they do that, it's you can build multiplayer or this and that. Again, they only briefly touched about it, but it was fairly robust in terms of what they discussed. Because they said you could do like a co-op mode, but then you could also do a horde mode. So again, I'm curious to see what the parameters are, because by the sounds of that, you can have not only just different types of maps, but different types of objectives and gameplay modes and all that stuff. So we could get a whole bunch of other stuff. After that was Bethesda.net. It's just Uplay. Battlecry. It's just steampunk Team Fortress 2. I've never played it. I would like to at some point. So yeah, if you like Team Fortress 2, there you go. It's coming early next year, and beta's going on now. Dishonored 2, with a lady. People are awesome by that. I'm whatever. Again, not because I don't want to play as a lady. It's just that doesn't inherently make the game better. But whatever. Again, haven't played Dishonored 1, but I like the idea. I like the principle. The trailer was awesome, especially the part where the room kind of collapses and then reforms itself with all the machinery. It's very creative, very original at least. Elder Scrolls Online, getting more stuff. New areas, new raids, and you can ride a bear at some point. Elder Scrolls Legend was a card game. Clearly they saw how much money Blizzard made with Hearthstone, and they're like, we want that. And I'm just wondering why, Uncharted did it first. I don't, Fool's Fortune or Battle for Gold, something like that. I'm just curious to see what's going to be the next big franchise that thinks it's going to just push its way into the card market. Because again, I have not played the Uncharted card game. Maybe it's fantastic. Maybe I don't know. But yeah, we're starting to get to the point where it's like, okay, not everyone needs a card game. Pokemon has one. I'm sure some Halo or something has some other card game. But yep. And then the rest of it was Fallout. So yes. And I want to see. I think I don't have much to say. One of my biggest regrets is I have Fallout 3 Game of the Year edition with the map, all the DLC, everything, but it's on PS3. So of course it's super glitchy, super, I've always wanted to play a Fallout game. This new one looks awesome. It's more of the awesomeness from the last game, just on the next gen level. You can control the dog now. You can send him to pick up stuff. They're like, hey, go over there, get that wrench. And he will go and get you the wrench. So, again, I can't really speak to how is it different from the past ones. It looked awesome. It looks good. There's so many things to do with the... it's also very silly. There was just a quick kill montage, and he had like a giant overstuffed bear head, a dress, even though he's a dude. Yeah, so the game as a whole looks great, looks awesome. I don't, if you're not a Fallout fan, I don't really see much for you without it. But that's why they announced the Fallout Shelter, which is a iOS game that just launched now. So it is. I'm pretty sure iTunes is going to be crashed by tonight. So way to go! Crash the eShop, crash iTunes, crash the U.S. government. Go do it all. And E3 is going to take over the entire internet. No important packages. No, life-saving documents. Just video games. We're going to get all the traffic, all the internet, the bandwidth. It's all going to us. But yeah, so it's a Fallout, iPhone game. It looked harmless. I mean, it wasn't like, whoa! It's just like, okay, cool. You manage a vault. You can train the people, and that's about it. Again, a good game while you're waiting on the bus or whatever. There was a life-size Pip-Boy announced for the collector's edition. I mean, look, I'm not gonna. I'm still making up my mind. I'm not gonna get the collector edition, but I want that Pip-Boy, which means when it's gonna be on eBay for thousands of dollars, like whatever, regardless of what it costs now, it's gonna be thousands of dollars more. Because not only is it just like a Pip-Boy, you can put your phone into it and use your phone as the touchscreen. And there's a companion app, all that stuff. And the other big thing is, well, I guess two part, is the home base, where you can find areas in the world and just make yourself a little base, where you can build your armor and your weapons and all that stuff, and just a little place to call your own. And the cool thing about that is every item in the world is important. So a lamp, for example, isn't just a lamp. You can take the light bulb from the lamp and make glass. You can take the screws from the lamp. You can take like the wiring from the lamp. So you can salvage every single item for all sorts of parts. And you could use those parts to build stuff at your home base, like a generator or a fence or a wall or a car, like all these other great things, a shop. And that's what has me most interested is, before people kind of as a laugh, it's like, oh, haha, I have an inventory full of frying pans, or I have an inventory full of kettles. But now it gives you reason to collect those things and to go out and explore and just make the world your own. And yeah, just it leaves me in awe. To the point where it's 12:30 or 12:30 a.m. and I just can't go to sleep because they also announced it's coming this year. Probably should have kicked off with that. Again, I am slightly tired. Yeah, but yeah. So for the first day of E3, it got it rolling to a good start. Again, I'm personally not a Fallout fan. I'm not a Doom fan, but I respect what these things are doing. They're taking gaming to the next level. They're saying, hey, all that awesomeness you love about gaming, so we're gonna bring it up. Because again, ideally, it's not like Fallout. Fallout 4 looks fine. The gameplay looks decent. They've tweaked the combat. You can play it in first and third. There's more, it's kind of like Telltale Witcher, dialogue options as opposed to just, a box. So it's more organic, more free-flowing. So yeah, again, personally, I am not super excited for Fallout 4, but I respect it. I understand the amount of detail and the quality and the content that's in there. So yeah, tomorrow is pretty much everyone else. So yeah, they definitely have an uphill battle, but I'm sure they're gonna bring it. We're gonna see a lot of awesome stuff we haven't, because we've never thought about or whatever. But yeah, so day one, excuse me, day -1 in the books. Awesome, and I will see you guys tomorrow.